I'm still feeling kind of crummy. And I guess if I wanted to fix anything in this next year, it would be this. But it's like my eczema. I guess I haven't really talked about that yet, but it like messes with my sleep. And it started happening maybe just like a week ago. But something, I was like feeling generally okay, and then suddenly something will throw it off. And then I get itchy at night, and lose like a couple hours of sleep. And then the next day I feel kind of like low energy and like gradually declines, you know, and then I like want to use more nicotine gum, and I crave more like sugar and junk food. So I would get chips, or when I go for coffee, I normally just grab a coffee, but then I would get like a donut or like a cookie or something. And then I start to worry that that stuff's making the eczema worse. Then the worrying, I guess, probably affects my sleep. And it's like this whole cycle of stuff. It's like that stability thing I was talking about. I was kind of okay, and then suddenly something bumped it. Now I'm like depending on food or nicotine. And so now it's kind of just like bouncing all over the place. And then I'm worried about my food, and I don't know what's causing it. So then it's just kind of all over the place. And how do I like come back to like that stable point again? And I don't really know. I wish there was like an easier answer. I've been like looking at the medical research for like the past 15, I don't know, 20 years, and I can't seem to like quite figure it out. But I also know like managing inflammation is like a tricky thing because it's related to so many things, and having like a traumatic upbringing or stressful upbringing can make you like more easily thrown off. Another thing you can do, which I've tried and it's hard to do, which is fasting, because I guess when I'm stressed I crave more calories, more food, more salt, fat, sugar, all that junk. And if you manage to like just not eat for like a day or so, or eat very minimally for like a day or a couple of days, it does like calm down the inflammation. But it's hard because it's like a psychological thing. You really don't have much willpower and energy to do it. You kind of have to like force yourself to sit through even more suffering to get to the other side. Yeah, so I don't really know what the answer is, but it kind of sucks. And I'm hoping it'll kind of come back, because I don't know. Yeah, maybe I just need to like cut back a little bit and restabilize, and I'm really like dreading having to run tomorrow, but I'll do it anyway. Yeah. That's how you make progress, right? You just keep doing things even if you don't want to do it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's kind of nice. Oh, whatever. Yeah, so I don't look great and I'm not feeling great. I've been sick for the last few days, and now my eczema is kind of all over the place, and it's itchy, and I have a hard time sleeping, and yeah, going down the spiral again. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but I guess the fact that I'm making this is sort of some sign of improvement. I'm still kind of tired and feeling icky and itchy and stuff. But I also did manage to go for a run. Some part of me was sort of pissed. I was like, why can't I get better? Why can't I do things? So I don't know, some part of me got ramped up and was like, yeah, let's go. And actually, it was kind of okay. Interestingly, I watched this YouTube video about breathing when running, and then they talked about a couple of things that I tried. One was like breathing in time with your steps, so it's supposed to be inhale for 3 and exhale for 2, but I ended up doing, once I started breathing faster, it was 3 and 3, and somehow that works for me. And also, like, I'm getting better at being upright, but when I... Ooh, rocking. But this time, even though I'm sick and one of my lungs, my right one, was sort of not cooperating because I can feel it being restricted here, I somehow managed to do okay. My voice is cracking too. Because I started breathing more from my diaphragm, and I kind of understood that a little bit from singing, but I never really thought about it too much. When you breathe from your diaphragm, you can extend like the full capacity of your lungs, whereas if it's just your chest, you're sort of just like... But when you use like your diaphragm, it'll kind of fill up its entire capacity. And the guy also talked about CO2 management, and how it's not that you don't have enough oxygen, it's more like your body wants to get rid of CO2 because suddenly it's like doing stuff and it's building up CO2. So he recommended like doing these like quick out breaths to kind of restabilize your breathing when you're doing it. And it was interesting, even though I'm sort of recovering, my running was like sort of a little bit better. It still kind of improved somehow. But the thing that really sucks is like I'm frustrated about, I guess, a few things, but one is like obviously like my skin. I can't control it. I don't know how to turn it off. It sucks because when I get sick, my eczema also ramps up because it's just inflammation. It's just like, hey, we want more inflammation. It's an inflammation party. But it doesn't know how to like turn off. Why do I suddenly get bursts of itchiness? Especially at night, especially when I like try to actually go to sleep and ramp down and let myself relax. That's when the itch like ramps up, and it's terrible because then I just stay up all night, sometimes for hours, just like trying to wait for it to calm down. But yeah, I don't know, that sucks. But then also like making these videos, I feel like I don't know if I'm like doing it the right way, or just YouTube just doesn't want to show it to anybody, which is crappy because I actually think the format's kind of interesting, but maybe I just have to like rethink how to do it somehow, because I kind of do like this like camcorder style thing, and I do like that it feels like a weird found footage documentary. Because, yeah, all of the production and stuff, I understand it gets people's attention and having music and stuff, but none of it's, like, real. It's just all, like, smoke and mirrors. Kind of like a certain shooting, right? Am I right? And, yeah, I do think that somehow, I guess I'm hitting this dip with the sickness and the video views and stuff that I have to keep going. I guess we have these dips, and we kind of have to rebound. Ugh. But somehow I have to like find something that can like actually like consistently turn off the inflammation. Because otherwise I just feel like I'm always stuck with it, and I have no way of controlling it in any way. I try reading medical articles and stuff, but I don't think medicine really knows how to do it either. They just, I guess in hospitals and stuff, and basically they just like pump you full of steroids. Not those antibiotic steroids, corticosteroids, which are like your stress hormones, but they basically shut down your inflammation immediately. There is long-term costs, if you use it for too long, but that's kind of like the only way, really. Otherwise, it sucks that there really is no way. This whole chronic inflammation thing is like a huge problem, and it's growing. And there really is no solution. So, oh well. Yeah. I guess that's it for now. Stuff in nose. Ah. Good.